Okay, so I almost missed my streak. I don't care. I started it only 7 minutes from midnight. It counts. It counts. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Box 172, let's go. Oh, shit. More 25s. Yep. More 25s. More 2025 Denvers, actually. Shit. Another shipment box. Box 172 is not going to be searched. It will be box 173 because that's a shipment box. Box 172 is a box of 2025 Denvers. So, then we go with 173 that will be rebranded to the 172. Okay. So it's 173, but we're going to be naming it to 172. This box is special. Today, well, this box that we're going to be searching today, which I think there's an ender here. This box is from Kentucky. It is the first box I have ever had the honor of searching. That was up there, that ender I was looking at. Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you. I peeked, but I didn't. I took the rolls all out, but I put them back in the same exact way. So again, these rolls are from Kentucky. What does Kentucky offer us? I found 2025 Denvers in the entire box. Well, actually, most likely the entire box, but I'm gonna, whatever. Even if it's switched around, it's not that much. Hey, it's probably most of the box. Just like box like one, whatever, I don't know. Okay. Let's do this. Wheat penny right there. This is the first box from Kentucky. How will Kentucky fare to Illinois and Indiana? First one we got is a 44 Denver. Not bad. There we go. Oh, there's a piece of garbage over here. Ah, I can tell you how I started it in July 4th. Eat it. 17 Philly. Philly. $64.50. That's very lightweight. $64.50 is very light for a box. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They're all 25 Denvers. Only a couple of them are not full rolls, but I actually have full rolls where I can substitute it. So now I have the bragging right to say I have a full box of 2024 Denvers, 2025 Denvers, and 2025 Philadelphias. That's a shipment box. Yeah, that box is not getting searched. No Wheaties are going to come from that. So again, let's ask a question. How will a Kentucky box fare? Unfortunately, my mom was only able to get one in that chip. But nonetheless, this is amazing. I'm very thankful. Thank you, Mom. Like and subscribe, and we'll get box 420 from Ohio. If we get 1,000 subs, I don't know, maybe we can get Ohio box from, it's number 420. You don't think I'll do it? It's only one state away. There's a Canadian penny. Only one state sandwiches me from Ohio. I can do it. Another 25. Something Philly. Oh, 9. Woo! I love my German Shepherd. Weedy. 44 Philly. I got 44 Denver and a 44 Philly. 44 Philly is the most common Weedy you can get. And Mitch at at least 1 billion. 1.2, I think. Nonetheless, 1.2 billion pennies is a lot. $17 Philly. $17 Philly. Oh my gosh, UConn. Yeah, if I don't get 2 penny boxes tomorrow, I'm not going to get pennies. I'm not going to be able to search for pennies. So I better go to town tomorrow. Central Philly. I better go get myself 2 penny boxes. Here's the problem. It's Saturday. Tomorrow, I have to get there before noon, which I can. I better get my ass up. Central Philly. I better get this on. Imagine this box gets something. My mom didn't have to get and stop for this box in Kentucky. That'd be insane. So again, if you're a watching viewer, this is the first box I've ever searched from Kentucky. My mom was on a trip, and I got her to get me 1 box. 1 measly box. So we're going to see again if there's anything special. It'll probably be normal. Imagine in the end, we just got like a full roll of like 1909 VDBSs. Dude, I'd be rich. Imagine if they're oh, there's a dime. Woody. $46S? 1946S? We got an S-Mint. Meat penny number 3. That's awesome. First we got Denver, then we got a Philadelphia, and then we got an S-Mint. That's cool. I don't think I've ever had that before. Well, if I did, I don't have it that often. $17 Philly. $74S, S-Mint. Yep, in Kentucky, it looks like as of June, late June of 2025, the 2025 pennies are definitely starting to circulate a little bit down into Kentucky, like Western Kentucky. This was purchased in the Chase Bank located in Shelbyville, and I can tell you the address because we don't live anywhere near there, and I don't really go there. This was obtained in a place called 257 Poon Station Road, Shelbyville, Kentucky. That's the Chase. I got it in. There's only one Chase in Shelbyville, so you should be able to look it up if you want to know where it is. Damn. Okay, 10 rolls in. We should have 2 wheat pennies. Got 3. It's not bad. We're at average for Illinois boxes. Oh, damn it. Seventeen Philly. 17 Philly. Probably gonna be a couple of those because it's more Eastern oriented. This box is. Seventeen Philly. Hello, viewer. Hope you had a happy 4th. And if you're not American, I hope you have a happy Independence Day of whatever nation yours is. Hi, what are you doing? Searching penny boxes. Searching a penny box. Oh, there's a Canadian penny. I'm from Illinois, but this box is from Kentucky. I have never searched a box from Kentucky. I have searched boxes from, of course, my home state of Illinois. I've searched boxes from Wisconsin, Indiana, and California. And, sucky, I was on my birthday, on the 30th on my birthday, which, yeah, I just turned 20. I was going to go see if I can get some boxes, but unfortunately I ran out of time. I went to Merrimack Taverns, and unfortunately there were not, there was one Chase, but it closed like 4 hours earlier. So, yeah, unfortunately we couldn't snag a Missouri box. I don't think I've ever snagged a Missouri box, because we usually go in by St. Louis, and I hate stopping into St. Louis because, I'm sorry, like, no offense, but St. Louis is kind of a dump. They're not, I mean, the place looks like it's been through a war zone. I mean, it's a city of beautiful culture, I'll give it that. I'm not insulting it, but I'm just saying, like, everything looks so run down in St. Louis. I think it's just... Oh, 39 Denver. Holy crap. Give me a second, chat. I might have found a good one. I'm pretty sure a 39 Denver is pretty good. Denver is very good. Oh my gosh. That's a very rare one. Only 15 million struck. Let me just mark that down on my chart. Holy crap. Let's see. So we're at 20, I'd say 00, 23, 30 seconds. That's a very good find. A 1939 Denver. Let me go ring that up. That's rare. I'm searching for wheat pennies. They have this reverse. And I just found a good one. 39 Denver. 15 million of those were struck. Again, not a lot. So the 1939 ranks out of 140. The 23rd rarest wheat penny. Nice. That's one of the rarest wheat pennies I own right there. It's in very good condition. Nice. 39 Denver. 23 out of 140 varieties, that is the 23rd rarest wheat penny you can find. Good find. Thank you, Mom. She could have skipped out on this box, but yeah, I'm 20, and she was going to Kentucky. I'm like, hey, for my birthday, could you bring me home a box? She's like, sure. Well, I tried to aim for 2, but she only got 1 because Chase kind of likes to be that way. If you ain't trading boxes at Chase, you are very heavily constricting how many boxes you can get. So yeah, that's a good one. 23 minutes, 30 seconds. I have to mark that down. That is a good find. Again, I'm looking for the wheat pennies, and they have that reverse right there. And again, the 1939 Denver wheat penny is pretty rare. Under that 50 million mint mark is what I consider when it starts getting rare. below like 30 is when it starts. Okay, now we're talking. Below 10 million is when you really start to get rare. No, I'd say below the 15 million mint mark is where you start to get rare. Like the top 20 or top 20 rarest wheat pennies become a pain to find. 17 million. I've searched over $4,000 in pennies. And let me tell you this. I have never found a wheat penny under the 10 million mintage variety. Like any wheat penny that's had a mintage of 10 million below, I've never found one. My dad bought me a whole ton of wheat pennies. I didn't find anything below 10 million on there. There were a couple ones below 50 million, I think. 17 million. I actually haven't told my chat this, but I don't know how many of the ones I bought or my dad bought for me are in the collection. But my goal is to replace them. This is a witty. My goal is to replace them so I have the bragging right to myself saying, hey, I found them all and I didn't buy them. You know what's funny is I want the 1909 VDBS. I'm sorry if I'm yapping, viewer. It's 25. Not special, but I just like them. 17 is that I spent so much money on these machines. I'm trying to look for a 1909 VDBS. But, 17 and the money I spent getting the coin machines to do that, I could have bought the coin. But in my defense, the 1909 VDBS is one of the most counterfeited coins in history. And you really gotta be careful. Never buy a loose 1909 VDBS. That is a scam. I'd only really consider buying it if it's in a coin slab by a reputable grader. There's a Wheatie. Looks like it might be a little... Oh, that's a 44 Philly. Like, hey, look at the wheat ears are a little bit faded. It might be like an older 1960, like 1910, 20s mini mint mark. Nah, it's a 44 Philly. That is the 140th rarest wheat penny. I.e., it is the most common wheat penny. That ranks number 5. Not ranking. That is wheat penny number 5. Sorry there. I do not intend to stop searching until I find a 1909 VDBS or until I die or go bankrupt. The 1909 VDBS is so rare, I am several times more likely to get struck by lightning. I have found 4,000 plus. Actually, I found 3,000. The other 1,000 are purchased. I have found thousands of Wheaties. I've never seen one 1909 VDBS. I found one 1909, but it was a Philadelphia and a non-VDB. They are very rare. They are like one in every penny I get is a 0.00000000001% chance. Oh, that looked like a Wheatie, but that was 59. Like a 0.60% chance of getting one. There's a Canadian. That is rare. Now, how many 1909 VDBs exist? Well, it was recommended that 484,000 were struck, technically, but roughly up to 20,000 circulate. 20,000, that's a lot. 20,000 versus 50 billion 15 billion pennies. That 20,000 is not that much. I'm sorry, let me just, you know. Bye-bye. Let's see. For 15 million. Bye-bye. I cannot perform that calculation on my watch. But it is insanely rare. The 1909 VDBS is currently the rarest wheat penny you can find. Okay, so we're 20 rolls in, and we should have 4 wheat pennies. We got 5. And we got 39 Denver. I already got that one, but that one might be replaced. But yeah, again, you are more likely to get struck by lightning than to find a VDBS. Again, it has the lowest mintage of 484,000. The reason they're so rare is that they are actually the first pennies, like the first sweet pennies in Lincoln head cents to ever be struck. But due to a controversy where people were getting mad that they were putting the Victor David Brenners or VDB on the back, that's what VDB stands for. They put his initials on the back. The public hated it, so therefore the mint recalled it. Not before thousands of people managed to hoard them. Today, over 110, currently 106 years later, they are the rarest Lincoln penny to date. They are, again, even in today's day, they are the rarest penny date or penny variety you can get. Some close contenders are the 14D, 32 Philly, and 31S. Yeah, like 31S ranks number 3, and 14 Denver ranks number 3. 31S ranks number 2, and 14 Denver ranks number 3. Here's the problem. Divide that number roughly by roughly 90% of that mintage usually survives. So there could be no more than like 100,000 31S's circulating. Maybe 100 to 300,000. I'd almost recommend. And here's where it gets better. If you find one, which is extremely rare, if you find one in uncirculated condition, that's where the money really comes in. Either you found a fake, but if you didn't find a fake, you just found a very valuable penny. Yeah, again, I remember that. The 31S. So it's literally, it's the second rarest wheat penny and the second rarest Lincoln cent struck. (1922s) are also pretty weird. '09. Cent in Philly. '09. '17 Philly. I wonder how long it would take me to get a 1999 VDBS. Maybe I'll buy one, but I really want to see if I can find one. I doubt it. But hey, I'm going to give up. Even if I don't find one, I get wheat pennies from it. Honestly, at this rate, if the wheat penny rarity stays very stable, it would literally take me almost more than a decade to get it. I can speed this up by going and getting boxes from Cali. 17 Philly. There's a Wheatie. 56 Denver. And that would be Wheat Penny number 6. Tempson Philly. Tempson Philly. Philly. Got a lot of those in this box. Philly. Canadian penny. That was satisfying. Shit, I hear them hitting the floor out there. You might have to go shuffle them around. My bucket full of like reject pennies is dead ass just full. There's a Wheatie. There, 56 Denver. There's 17 Philly. 56 Denver. Wheat penny number 7. Oh shoot, we're on group 3 already. Nice. Philly. Yes, man. Not gonna lie, we found over 1,000 wheat pennies this year so far, and we've only been doing daily box searches for like, you know, a month. I know it's not only, but still, you gotta realize that's a lot. Yeah, we did get lucky. We found the one that dropped us 100 Wheaties. Man, we got 2 lucky boxes within the span of like 2 weeks. I hope we can definitely interdict and get more of these. Oh, there's a Canadian penny. I knew exactly what that was because I can tell by the ping. They go ding ding ding, like the really light pingers. like that. Pingers, like I didn't say what you thought. 17 Philly. When it pings really damn light, that's how you can tell it's a Canadian, or it's just a really badly deformed zinc penny that's seen like frickin' World War 69. Alright, 20 rolls to go, 30 rolls in. That might be a new roll. What the hell? Oh, nope, definitely not. Just Canadian penny. Finding a lot of Canadian pennies. In a Kentucky box, that's really down south. You wouldn't expect Canadian pennies to really be that common down Kentucky. You may have a lucky box, though, so we have to consider that. $17 Philly. $17 Philly. $17 Philly. Keep going. 17 Philly. Yep, Canadian. Something Philly. Canadian penny. Seventeen Philly. Seventeen Philly. Seventeen Philly. Got another Wheatie. Seventeen Philly. That was 16. 17 Philly. $17 Philly. Okay, so we didn't get one wheat penny there. We should have 8, but we only got 7. Hopefully we finish this one off strong. Ready. Ready. Hey. Fine, drop a frickin' wheat penny. Damn. It's been like literally more than 10 freaking rolls. $17 Philly. 17 Philly. Another 17 Philly. Another 17 Philly. Holy shit. Another 17 Philly. Another 17 Philly. Seventeen Philly. Yoink. Seventeen Philly. 17 Philly. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. I swear if I don't get a freaking... Son of a bitch. Canadian penny, by the way. That's the last roll. Damn it. We were going so good. At least we got that 39 Denver. I'll give it a pass, though. Mm. Eh. I'd say it could have gone better, but I did get that rare repeat penny, so that's nice. Alright, so I got only 7 Wheaties, pretty low. 3 Bicentennials, 45 2017 Phillies, 2 S-Mints, 5 Woodies, 9 Canadian pennies. Looks like I got a lower amount of coppers than normal. 431. So relatively low amount of copper. I'd say about like 4 out of 10. It wasn't the best. Again, that 39 Denver was very, very good. But still, we only got 7 Wheaties. Alright. Alright, guys. There is it. We will be doing another box tomorrow, but I'll have to go get it before they close it. Freaking, noon. So I better wake up early. It's 1 o'clock, and I gotta probably wake up at like 10 or something, get into town, get them boxes. But yeah, see ya. Have a nice one.